This is RBL Weekly. I'm your host, Brian Moses. Take that, community guidelines. It's good to be here. It's week 14. Cortese, or is it Catorce? I don't know. I don't speak Mexican. But I have a nice, sweet, jolly guy here with me today to break down the biggest joke contest, the greatest joke contest in the world, called the Roast Battle. This is the Roast Battle League. This is the weekly podcast. That's Danny Jolles. Say hi to Danny Jolles, everybody.
An absolute honor to be back on the pod.
You look good, man. You look strong.
I look okay. Let me. If I flex a little bit more, then you'll really.
This is good stuff. Danny's got a new special that he shot. Alex Edelman is a producer. They're doing the thing. You love this this special. Actually, everything you make is very unique, man. You made a hell of a special during the pandemic that was very unique. Yep. You know, a la Bo Burnham, kind of what he did. But I would say yours is a little more unique because you don't have the money that Bo Burnham has.
Yes.
You just had you.
I'd say even so that this one, What Happens in a Year, not yet available to the public, I'd argue is even more in that direction. Okay. I've really tripled down on the premise that at some point there's going to come a moment where people go, I want to watch a special that makes me feel and think.
Okay. Like Nanette.
Okay. But with punchlines. Okay. And so what we've
already roasting.
Welcome to Roast Battle, buddy. I'm not afraid.
Yeah. It only took 10 years to fucking take down Hannah
yeah,
Gatsby.
Finally I have the guts after she's disappeared. But this one is like, this one's even more like beautiful. And so we're figuring out where it's going to go, but I love it. I'm so proud of it. All
right. It's the story of a young, buff Canadian boy.
Canadian? Virginia, bruh.
What do you do for no, I'm doing crowd work on Danny now. I'm trying to get the algorithm going.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
You two fucking?
No.
Are we allowed to curse?
Stuff. I love you on the podcast. You do a hell of a job of analyzing and breaking down joke structure. You know, where the reference lives, where the vehicle to the joke goes, right? A la Pat Barker, how he kind of breaks things down. And then we also have off-screen Channing, who's now on screen again. Dude, this is so many weeks in a row. We still got cameras. You're still here. The Haters Podcast is every Monday. Let's get into these battles. That's what we're here for. This is gonna be a rough one this week. I'll be honest with you guys. You may or may not like this. If you like this, you're into pain. If you don't like this, I think you have a normal sense of humor. So let's just get into these battles today. Way to sell it, Brian. Number 10, it's Cleveland. It's Dave Herron, Tabitha Jones, two heavyweights. Pardon the pun. Two heavyweights in this sport, getting a point for Cleveland this week. Go to Roast Battle Cleveland on their YouTube page or go to rbl.live. You can check all these battles out. They're over there at the platform. Number 9, Bay Area getting 2 points. Noah Guerrero versus Spencer Devine. The Bay Area. Noah Guerrero, you are up and coming. It's been a couple years now you've been doing this thing. You're one of the younger battlers. You're knocking it out of the park, man. This is a hell of a battle. Check out Noah versus Spencer over at RBL.live. Number 8, getting 3 points for New Orleans via Chicago. Welcome back to the podcast, Chicago. Love when you guys are there. Alex Ridge versus Mike Krikorian. It's a hard one. I think it's Is it Krikorian? Mike Krikorian? I'm going to go with that. Alex Ridge versus Mike Krikorian. I don't want to make it sound like it's a slur or Charlie Krikorian, right? I think it's Alex Ridge versus Mike Krikorian. Anyway, New Orleans gets 3 points. Shout out Chicago for getting those points for them. Let's get into the battles we're going to watch. And this is what I mean by this. This is Tokyo getting 4 points through Indianapolis. And this is a horror film. Tyler Hammond versus Carter Dahlgren. Let's just get into it.
One. Roast! I guess I'll fucking go first. Fucking Carter, you look like Edward from Twilight if you got Down syndrome, bro. That makes you extra gay and extra chromosome. Boom, roasted.
Thank you, Ash Keefum. Can't decide what sucks more, vampire hookers or that joke. This is Tyler with an E, apparently. No. One too many edibles from Tyler with an A. Thought this was a good idea. But these jokes are written about Tyler. Tyler lives in a psychedelic bus out in Shelbyville, which is appropriate since he already looks like a retired bus driver. He never got to ride the full-size ones growing up, which is why he bought a willy big bus. Hold on, I got some more for you, Tyler. Tyler, as I said, spells his name Tylar with an A, which I thought also was a fucking fake name. Turns out it's Old English. It means roof tiler or doorkeeper, which, I find ironic considering he doesn't have a real roof or door on a fucking bus. But in his defense, the bus is never broken down, which is great. Give him a little round of applause for that. Why the fuck are you still parked in Shelbyville then? I'm a little worried if it did break down. We can all agree Tyler looks like a mechanic, but I'm pretty sure he thinks a spark plug is what you call your drug dealer covered in static electricity.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. That was a fucking audiobook from the NPC in Grand Theft Auto that yells like a pussy when I steal the car. Fucking shut the fuck up, dude. Jesus Christ. You look like all you fucking own are vacation shirts, and those fucking eyebrows are thick enough to shave off for cancer wigs. Boom, radiation roasted.
Oh, thank you, Rogaine before picture. I can shave him off if you need a little help up top. Go ahead. Don't hide your shame. Show that.
Seth Rogaine.
Tyler, I promised myself I wouldn't make too many jokes about Tyler's oh-so-dainty figure tonight, because it's low-hanging fruit, right? I'm sorry, Tyler. Fruit is what candy's trying to taste like, and a vegetable is what you look like if you cross your eyes.
Okay, straight James Franco. Fucking Carter does film or some shit. You might actually recognize his work from being on stage right fucking now. Boom, job roasted.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Bigfoot's dumpster baby. It worked better before Tyler decided this chin covered in herpes virus was better than a beard that he had.
It's a strong chin, dude. Fuck you. This guy's chin's a pussy, dude.
You guys might remember Tyler's work from his THC 420 weed podcast, but I assure you he does not remember it. Tyler, little fun fact. Tyler has a restraining order. Don't worry, it's not against him, surprisingly. It's a crazy ex or something. But
No, dude, you tell it. You fucking tell it better. Yeah. Go ahead.
It's a crazy ex or something, but like, I find it a little hard to imagine that someone would be that obsessed with the guy who has a bus that the roof is lined with Pokemon cards, but his wallet is lined with Cheeto dust and Keef. Somebody's so obsessed with this guy, the guy who, prior to shaving his beard, it looked like there was a tug of war between his hair, between his head and his beard. Neither side was winning. Apparently the hair won somehow. But it's a good thing he's not an actual bus driver. Well, the beard's gone now, but I would say he'd be patient zero for a lice outbreak with that infestation on his face. But good for you, protecting the public, shaving that off.
Holy fucking shit, dude!
They just keep coming.
Fucking shit! Thank you, Ted Bundy on the spectrum. Fucking just keep going and fucking going, dude. Can I get to my fucking joke before we run out of time? God damn, dude. Carter looks like, he fucking genuinely looks like a nice guy, okay? But that is not fucking true. Because his wife says he finishes first all the time. Boom, you finish quick.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, tell your fucking monologue.
Thank you, Applebee's Employee of the Month. True fact, actually. My wife is hot. Tyler's tried many, many times to pick up his kids in his tie-dye bus, but they won't let him. The principal keeps saying they're not just your kids because you called dibs or something like that. Tyler does look like he's been to court for a sex offense case twice. Once as the perpetrator, obviously. And second time as the victim, because I'm sure you'd gladly accept candy from a van at any age.
Yeah, you could definitely fucking tell this guy went to Ball State. And graduated a penis shape. Fucking loser. Carter, I saw your short on YouTube on how to make a bed and actually how you fucking couldn't make a bed. You look like you were getting fucked by a ghost, dude. Ghosted. Boom.
I thought you said goat. I was going to say, you know what it looks like to get fucked by a goat? Interesting.
You fucking got ghosted, dude. That's where you get fucked by a ghost. That's Zach Baggins, bro. That's my friend.
Thank you, Shrek's
Bagging these balls in your fucking face. Let's go, dude.
Tyler has self-confessed that he'll use a man pond to avoid swamp ass. Maybe learn to wipe your ass. Which I'm surprised he has extra tampons, actually, considering he takes selfies like a post-menopausal woman. He's like, which is ironic because he also looks like his favorite insult is just to call shit gay.
Fucking, he's just mad because I called him gay, dude. Dude, Carter's fucking looks like the alter ego of a superhero that can roofie drinks with his mind. Boom, Super Cosby.
My favorite, sounds good.
Fucking Super Cosby. Let's fucking go.
Oh, you look like my hacker sidekick guy in the chair. Tyler was very excited to roast me. He was very eager about it. I think he just gets excited by the word roast, fried, battered, seared, sizzled, broiled, baked, and barbecued. Sorry, I thought it was only fair to make it drool a little bit. Oh, whoa. He also looks like he gets excited by the word battle. It looks like those divorced dads that are far too into Civil War battles. Obviously fighting for the South, insisting the flag is just historical.
That's really fucking rich coming from a guy who wears khakis mowing the fucking lawn. Motherfucker, you look like the Sims character I barreled through on the setup just to drop off in the pool and take the fucking ladder out. Which is exactly a representation of his comedy career. Boom! That felt mean. I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry, dude.
It's alright, it's alright.
I'm fucking sorry, dude.
Yeah, it's alright, man. Tyler looks like a Sims character that you made by hit and shuffle. I'm having a hard time thinking of what to compare his comedy career to. It's hard to conceptualize that which does not exist. Tyler, speaking of Tyler's comedy career, he has a joke about how buying drugs is cheaper than buying food nowadays.
Fucking great.
Maybe buy more drugs, pal. Clearly overspending in the other departments, and that's hard. He's got a weed podcast. That's fuck. Tyler also looks like, I can't be the only one thinking this here, he looks like he's got a foot fetish. Probably because he can't see his. Makes the toes all the more alluring when you can't touch your own. By no logic, he's probably got a cock fetish too.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude! You know what, dude? Fucking people pay me for my fucking fit, dude. They fucking pay me to stop sending feet pics, dude. They can't. Fucking gross, bro. Fuck you. All right, guys, that's all I fucking got.
Yeah. Picking up 4 points for Tokyo. It's Indianapolis. We love our guys out there, gals, thems. And whatever Tyler Hammond believes he is, I think he's a Pokemaster. He opened the battle by tossing up Pokemon cards and then doing just this like bizarro Shane Gillis doing a roast battle character, or like a Drea Myers. If you know the roast battle world, you know who Drea Myers is. That's what it felt like. It was incredibly obnoxious, but worked. I mean, if you listen to Roast Battle League Weekly with headphones and with a group of people, it's much more enjoyable than just like watching it on TV or on your phone on speaker, or just like out of bad speakers on a TV. But if you have headphones, oh man, you can hear everything. That was a much more enjoyable battle than I watched before, but it was still almost as obnoxious and crazy long. How long was that battle, Channing?
That was over 5 minutes.
That was it?
I believe so, yeah.
I felt much longer than that.
Yeah.
I
Thank
was
God
like-
we had a technical issue up top. Because,
Yeah, I thought we missed like half that battle, and it still felt like it was 7 minutes long.
Yeah. It was bad.
Yeah, no, I mean, it got number 7. People obviously voted for it. Carter Dahlgren, you got to edit, and Tyler Hammond, you got to work out. What do you think about this battle, Danny Jolles?
I gotta tell you, for number 7, pretty good.
I know, I hated this battle, but coming in late actually
Yeah.
wasn't that bad.
I guess when you put it like that, but I can't fathom a world where 3 other battles weren't better than that.
Here's the thing, because to me, as a roast battle watcher, Tyler is a nightmare.
I know.
Absolute nightmare to go against. I mean, I don't know, because he's so unique and he's so his own joke. I mean, he took a sip from a Squirtle backpack halfway through.
Oh, I didn't. I saw that. I thought he was licking it.
No, I
couldn't
think
see.
I think it is a backpack with a water thing up top.
Really?
Because
Yeah.
it's Squirtle, so I assume that would be the water of the-
Brilliant. It's fucking brilliant.
That's what I mean. So how do you make fun of that?
Yeah.
So I don't think, I mean, Carter, I thought had good jokes. I just think Tyler is a nightmare, because how do you make fun of?
I mean,
what-
Carter tried. He tried to use everything.
and he did.
Yeah.
His jokes weren't bad. It's just like Tyler is a unique beast. But I thought he did a great job as a result. Carried
Tyler
it.
is a unique. I mean, he's doing everything unlikable. He's coming with the midriff.
Yeah.
He's got that thing hanging out. He
It's-
looks the way he looks like it with the makeup off,
Yeah.
right? Or like the killer from like House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah.
You ever see that Rob Zombie movie? I mean, like he looks terrifying, and he's got children's gear on, so like that's even more terrifying. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, who let this guy out? And then he's reading off of his phone, right? So if you're a roast battler, right, like who does this tried and true, you guys hate that. So you're watching this, and I know people who watch this hate people reading off their phones. So he's doing all the things you dislike, right?
Stepping on jokes.
But there's some weird, he's stepping on jokes. He's doing the, fucking bruh. He's just doing this bad, weird, I don't even know what it is, but it all worked. It all worked.
It all worked, and even like, I thought he had an amazing moment where he said, and maybe he's this good that he knew this was going to happen, but he said a joke, it didn't land, and then he went, that felt mean, which addressed the energy in the room and flipped it to a positive. I thought that was a really
That's
good
what I'm
moment.
saying. It's like he was rubber versus glue. It's like everything you said fucking bounced off
Yes.
him and stuck on you. I mean, and then it was at the end, he did the B-Rabbit thing. He started self-deprecating. He's like, I send so many feed ticks. They tell me to stop sending feed ticks, bro. Feed pics, bro. Feed ticks? Jesus, Brian. It's been a loft night.
Great.
Yeah, Tyler Hammond, and then Carter reading off the reading out of his journal, more or less, right? I thought that was classy.
Classy.
But just editing. I mean, like you had a lot of things. There was a lot of irony you kept trying to get to, but that's kind of what stand-up is. You're trying to do the assimile thing, right? You're trying to find the this guy is like this guy is like this. So saying everything is ironic.
Yes.
Do
But
it
also,
once. Just a little paprika. Just a little bit of paprika.
Yes. But also, doing a this guy is like to a guy that is truly unlike anything I've ever seen before is a tough game to play. So I think that's where you
Yeah.
got yourself in trouble. But I don't know what I think you're in a nightmare spot there. I think Tyler's a nightmare to go against.
Tyler's a huge target. I mean, and Carter I thought was trying to be clever to death. He was trying to clever him to death. You
Yeah.
know, it reminds me of early Matt Broussard, you know.
Uh-huh.
Good looking guy, great joke writer, that kind of a thing. Just can't really he's not really looking to stab you in the heart. He's looking for like 1,000 cuts to kill you by, kind of a thing. Anyway, that's number 7. That's Tokyo via Indianapolis. Shout out the affiliate program.
is-
We love it.
What does Tokyo mean?
So Tokyo has a roast battle.
And are those two from Tokyo?
No. So we have so many roast battle cities,
Uh-huh.
right? So we have the Premier League, and then we have the WRBL, which is like the secondary league. They're not worse than say like the top 16.
Yeah.
It's just we have so many, and you can only have so many, right?
course.
So we did a draft. So now we have like farm clubs, right? So all the rest of the cities who aren't in the RBL were drafted by cities in the RBL.
Got it. So
Right.
those guys are part of Team Tokyo, even though they live in Indianapolis.
Right, so they were drafted by Tokyo,
Got
but they do a roast battle in Indy.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yeah. No, we have so much more too.
Sorry,
We,
sorry to ask questions.
No, you're good. Because this next battle is straight New York. You might know these guys. It's Mikey Gams, the man who never wins. He's won once, but he's on the countdown, and that's crazy. And he's going against the #1 battler, pound for pound in the world, Dan Wicks. Let's go to New York.
All right, no matter how this battle goes, as the person who runs the show, I already feel like I lost. This has been a rough one. There's been so little energy in here, it feels like it's a rally for a cause only Mike cares about.
#1 ranked battler in the world, everybody, right here. Yeah. Me battling Dan really isn't fair. I just hope that my jokes land, but it's really kind of hard to hit a moving target.
Don't laugh at that. That sucked, and I'm just doing an impression of Mike getting tased. Yeah. Anyway, doesn't Mike look like a superhero who's here to save the show? Yeah, Mike is wearing a leotard because he is a Rio-tard.
Oh, yeah.
That is why I'm the best in the world, baby.
So Dan told me that his first job in high school was a Little League baseball umpire. He got fired for causing too many dust storms. Whenever Dan walks in dirt, he turns into Pigpen from the Peanuts.
I'm sorry for walking in dirt while you're trying to sleep in dirt.
Thank you.
Yeah. Mike looks like he wants to free Palestine just so he could crash on their couch.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Keep it going for this weird weeble wobble. For those who don't know, Dan is actually a gossipy little bitch. He's always spilling the tea, probably because he holds it like this.
He looked like he got low T. Anyway, Mike went to the same college as our intern. Shockingly, our intern bombed and is working for free. But yeah, Mike looks like he owns a van with a beaded doorway. All right.
Give it up for James Bond's favorite bartender. Shaken, not stirred. Whenever Dan signs his name, he's always doing an impression of a polygraph machine. Should have ended that one earlier.
I have a feeling you have a lot of experience around polygraph machines. Anyway, I don't respect Mike Gams. Most comics hate him, and this is a waste of my time. Anyway, doesn't Mike look like after he pees on the war memorial, he licks it off? He does look like that.
Yeah, I do look like that.
He's gross, and he likes to taste pee. All right.
So Dan told me that he's really into rap music, which was really surprising to me because I always figured he was more of a rocker.
Yeah, the #6 battle in the world is coming out of New York. Mikey Gams, everybody's favorite, nobody, and Danny Wicks, the #1 battler in the world. We don't know why Dan was doing that battle. We honestly don't know. I will say some positive things about this battle before we get into whatever we're going to talk about with that joke contest. It was a lot of inside baseball, but Mike Gams, those were all like clean jokes you could like a child could do. You know, I thought he was into rap music. He's more of a rocker. You know, James Bond is you know, he loves drinks, you know, prepared by Dan because like I'm shaking my stir. I thought those were all great jokes about autism without calling it out. They were clean, well written. I'll be them perhaps corny in a roast battle, right? Especially that late at night. I just thought the structure was great. I think Mike Gams is doing a technical thing where I think eventually he may be a monster in this, not just aesthetically, but actually verbally and linguistically.
Totally. It wasn't not a bad battle at all. I thought.
Yeah.
I thought again another one. Maybe because you set the table as like get ready. I'm like, this one's also a good battle. I thought that a lot of. I mean, like on a ship. I mean, this it was like watching two people on a
You
ship.
got seasick.
I mean, we were just moving both, and I understand. Dan, like that's a legit a part of him, but Mike, lock your feet if you're gonna go again, or your boat. I mean, I got seasick.
Yeah.
Watching that battle.
Somebody in the comments said, "Hope you took your Dramamine."
Yeah, great comment. Well done, whoever that was. Good job. That would have been better advice. Yep, well done. Both great. But yeah, I mean, Dan self pops for everything.
Oh yeah, he does.
Self pop. Yeah, everything he says like in the end of the day.
Yeah.
And then he does the next one.
So everything's funny. Yeah, Dan's like, he doesn't have to edit. He just has to like, everything is like, isn't this great? Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys know it's great. I'm
Every
just
single
gonna laugh so you guys know it's great.
Every single joke at the end, it was like, all right, he likes it, you know. And I do think that's an effective move. That's a very comfortable thing to do.
I feel like towards the end, like Dan just started making it more of like for roast battlers. He was just like, I don't know why I'm doing this. Fuck this guy. Like I feel like this is a favor to him. This guy stinks. You know, those are all. I mean the Mike Gams looks like he pisses on a war memorial and then licks the piss off is a very, very just inside. Just look, he does look like that. He probably does too.
Yeah. I like that because that's
Shout out, Dan.
like talk about the opposite of like the more of a rocker, you know, type thing where it's like that's such a not that it's a bad joke, but we've all heard many different versions of that versus pisses on a war memorial and licks it off where you're like, well, I've never heard that insult before.
Oh,
that is a very unique insult.
It's very
and
specific.
that's very cool. I like that.
Yeah, like my grandma might not like that, but yeah.
Yeah.
She liked the rocker joke totally.
Oh my God, of course. But that's
Did you hear that one?
I like, particularly as someone who is, you know, and I imagine the people who watch this, we watch so many roast battles. I like an insult where I'm like, I've never heard that before.
Correct.
That is unique. I don't even know if it's accurate, to be honest, but I liked that I went, yeah, I guess so. And I like
No,
that.
it was like the stepson who's got Tourette's beating the shit out of like the stepdad who's doing dad jokes. I mean, because like Meg Adams was doing strictly dad jokes that we don't have to bleep or like those Mike will get us like advertising suitability. Whatever Dan was doing was just like take you behind a woodshed and just tell you about yourself.
Yes.
That you're gross.
Yes.
Isn't Mike dressed like he's trying to save the show?
I mean, it's a good line.
That's only good for comics. Nobody else gets that.
Yeah.
That's good shit, Dan. Anyway, all right, let's get to number 5. We're going to Hartford, even though it's in New York. So yeah, we're back in New York. Literally the next battle. It's but this was submitted by Hartford, so Hartford gets all of the 6 points, and then New York because Devin, our thick round thing there, with the skin that we all love, especially me. What are we talking about? Black people? Yeah, skin that we love. No, should we get into skin? It's like
I know. It feels like you said that like a white guy.
Yeah.
You said that like you were scared to say the word black.
Yeah, people should know I'm black.
Yeah, like
I forgot we're not on radio. People actually see me and hear me.
like that's how I would have said it.
Yeah, no.
Been like this guy, when you see him, you think he's great. And
Yeah, no. Devin's black. Everybody, I'm gonna say it. Charity
Don't say it.
has autism. But it's Charity versus Devin. Devin's from New York, so New York gets 3 points. Hartford gets 6. Let's go to fucking New York again.
All right, guys, I'm going to apologize right off the bat. I'm going to sweat a little bit. I'm kind of nervous. I've never met one of the Garbage Pail Kids before, so this is incredible. For real, though, Charity, thank you for being here. I know you're normally busy crocheting fingerless gloves out of your pubic hair, so fantastic to be here.
As you may have noticed, Devin was born with a built-in neck pillow. Devin works with computers. Was that a contest to see which one of you overheats fastest?
Charity's dad is a very conservative Republican church mime, which is the gayest thing I've ever heard. How do you get trapped in two different invisible closets?
Thank you, Hubba Bubba Gump Shrimp. Devin looks like all of his freestyle raps end with diggity dog.
Thank you, Pippi Longstocker. Charity spent time in a mental institution, which was great for her, terrible for the guy afraid of lesbian Chucky.
400 pounds.
Close.
400 pounds. That's what Margaret Thatcher paid to buy Devin.
Charity has had several partners of hers come out as trans, which is amazing. They feel comfortable around her because she looks like a therapy molestation doll.
Give it up for Chance the Rapper's cousin, Licks the Rapper. Devin looks like O.J. Simpson if the glove wasn't the only thing that didn't fit.
Give it up for the kid who wouldn't stop drawing anime porn in your middle school science class. Charity overdosed as a child and she died for 1 minute. 1 minute is also how long men can stand to have sex with her. At that point, they just send her home like God did.
A lot of people call Devin an Oreo, but Devin doesn't see color, okay? He sees fields of green.
Yeah, that's the number 5 battle in the world coming from Hartford, out of New York. Devin Bramble from New York, Charity Gregory from Hartford. We don't get enough Satchmo, Louis Armstrong impressions anymore. I feel like that was a big thing maybe in the 80s, maybe in the 90s, and then it just kind of died out. But Charity Gregory single-handedly is bringing back the Satchmo impression via roast battle. Shout out Charity for that. Fun battle. I also thought when she was going to say the 400 pounds, I was like, oh, she's going to say 1 pound for every year of slavery. No, she went with a...
She went even more racist.
Yeah, she went to England too. Like,
yeah.
Did Margaret Thatcher own slaves?
I don't know what Margaret Thatcher even did, if I'm being
Channing, look that up.
Cards on the table.
Thatcher
That's a
did.
name I've heard once somewhere.
Margaret Body Thatcher, Devin Bramble. Fun stuff. He had a few jokes in there. Also, Devin, you can't, first of all, it's sex. There's no man who's going to say, oh, I don't like this for a minute. I mean, like if they're coming in a minute, there's a reason for that. And it's not because they dislike it and they're sending a woman, they're going to kill that woman. Is that what that joke was? Sending her home to God?
It was a little confusing on that, particularly because, yes, I agree. Coming in 1 minute is historically a sign of great beauty.
Yeah. And like after 1 minute, you're like, all right, it's either there's like a pH thing going on there, and you're like, this is disgusting, you have to leave, or like, or that happened. It's not because like there's a woman there. I mean, like it sounds like that's such a virgin joke.
It's a virgin. Yeah, it felt very virgin-y.
Yeah.
That joke felt like we were still putting together, but it's hard. This is now 3 battles in a row where one person
He's like Mike Tyson.
Has something going on. There's something happening that is so like, okay, how would you? There's a lot happening on this side of the roast battle,
Right?
And then you're just kind of like a person.
Not necessarily. I mean, like, yes, Devin is big, black, like Fat Albert. Like meets like Bill. Like the Cosby's. Like he's an affluent big fat dude, right?
Yeah.
Who happens to have black skin. And then Charity, I mean, looks like a rag doll, but like that has like autism, right? Like that came to life, and there's
The
so
way
much
she
going on with her.
moved and talked was so unique, right?
Yeah.
So when somebody moves and talks like that, it's like, okay, right away there's something. It's something so engaging and interesting, and everything she says, it feels it's a great comedic thing, which is it feels off from how you expect it to be said, and that is very tricky to battle against.
Yes, it is, but then you can just go broad strokes. I mean, there's so many things about them. She's got a vision deficiency. He's got a social deficiency, right?
Mhm.
She's obviously a lady, right? So that's like a minority. And then, but it's like, but she's white with autism. So it's like, it makes her closer to black, right? But then he's like a big fat black dude and everybody hates that, right? So then it's like, there's so much to talk about here.
There was a lot to talk about. But I thought it was great. It was a good battle. And I felt like he just ran out of steam at the end. I thought it was actually kind of tit for tat for a while. And
Right.
then I felt like even
If
the
we're playing a stamina game, I'm not going to bet on Devin Bramble for it. If we're, being honest.
I've never seen somebody sweat so much in 2 minutes.
he set that up top, and then he did deliver hardcore on the sweating.
Yeah.
He said it as like kind of like a self burn. I was like, okay, making fun of it. But then it was like halfway through.
He even apnea. He like choked on his like tongue or like snorted after like one of his jokes. Like, Dan Wicks pops like will start
Yeah.
like that was like
Yeah,
almost swallowed my tongue there.
Yeah, the sleep apnea thing.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that?
Yeah, swallowing your tongue is also a diabetic thing, but that's another stereotype for big fat black people. All right, let's go to number 4 here. Barcelona. They don't like to be Barcelona. If we do that, they think it's being disrespectful. So you got to be even more American. Barcelona. Barcelona. Yeah. Number 4, Stuart Kennedy versus Chris Groves. Another joke contest coming out of Spain. Let's go to it.
Battle. Yeah, okay. A lot of people roast Stuart for his appearance. I think he looks great. I hope I look that good when I'm his age. He identifies as 41. We actually both have jokes about looking homeless, but Stuart clearly committed more to the bit.
Why did you kick me out the house, Dad? Guys, give it up for my opponent, all of the 7 dwarves. Chris Groves looks like he smells of biscuits. Dog biscuits, mainly. Speaking of which, I would like to thank Chris for taking his time out from his regular job of delivering a small keg of whiskey around his neck to trapped mountain climbers. Just in case you don't know, the name Groves actually is an ancestral family name, and it comes from his ancestral family tradition of luring small children to wooded areas.
I could finally meet my father. That'd be nice. Don't worry, I'll be doing my jokes in English. It's okay.
Holy shit.
Stuart lives with his girlfriend and 4 rescue cats. She has to change the cat litter a lot because they share it amongst the 5 of them. He's clearly not house trained. Come on. This is why he looks like he smells of piss and pity. That was funny before.
No, it wasn't. Groves, so good of you to emerge from your burrow to come out tonight. I know you've got a lot of food to be carrying for the winter. Guys, Chris Groves is a teacher. He's a brilliant teacher. And in fact, 4 of his greatest students are Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, and Michelangelo. You look like the Ninja Turtle that washed up on the beach after choking on a plastic bag.
My students, your heroes. Stuart's a big fan of Dungeons and Dragons, so he needs this more than me.
Ticket sales are low.
Stuart had an Edinburgh Fringe show called Scheitgeist. Great name, fucking great name. It's just a shame that the best joke was on the poster. Less of a flyer, more of a spoiler.
Speaking of shite, this fossilized shite is Chris Groves. Chris, you look like if someone in your family took a shit in the gene pool. Chris Groves looks like the missing link in evolution. You look like the transitionary stage between man and bus stop.
Thank you, Stuart. For those who didn't understand, he said bus stop. No, Stuart only grew the beard so the sheep couldn't see him coming. Stuart now has a show where he talks about his panic attacks, presumably brought on by traumatic memories of showering. His therapist suggested exposure therapy, but no one wants him to expose himself, surely.
Do you? Never mind. Chris, you have a face that upsets your daughter's friends. I can't say that, no. Chris Groves looks like when... Chris Groves thinks that when you take the red pill, it's his heart medication. Just stay away from the blue pills, Groves, because no one needs to see you fucking anything at all.
Thank you for thinking my daughters have friends.
I ain't her friend, Chris.
Orcs and goblins cosplay Stuart. Half of Stuart's family lives on a remote Scottish island. His dad died of cancer, his brother in a coma. Is there nothing your family will do won't do to avoid watching your comedy?
Well, both your parents are dead, so...
Jesus.
It's a fact!
I was going to say. I'm with him on that one. I mean,
and your dad's gay. That's true. Anyway, Chris looks like he gets sad whenever you tell him that visiting time is over. Don't worry, I'm sure someone will visit you next month.
as long as it's not you.
Well, no, wait,
no, there's more. Sorry, there's more.
I'm not fucking done yet. I'm not fucking done yet. I'll just finish with this, guys. I grove. You grove. We all grove. But Chris groves. And that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, that was worth it.
Absolutely worth it. The number 4 battle in the world, Barcelona. Stuart Kennedy, Chris Groves, the Doppelgangers. That was fun. That was fun. That was just fun for me. It felt like storybook characters battling each other. A Lorax versus a part of the thorax in the human centipede. Let's get into it. Who'd you like? What did you like about that? There was a lot going on in that battle.
A lot happening. We had a judge holding a drink for one that was then drank from. I thought that was one of the unique side plots. Two just seemed like very sweet men. They seemed like such sweet men. They seemed like they both really didn't want to hurt each other.
I mean, they did. They were going at each other. I mean, they didn't want to hurt each other. Stewart said he was having sex with that guy's daughter.
Yeah, but then it was quickly followed up with but
Oh, the accent got you. It's just too charming. They charmed you out
It's
of it.
charming. It's so sweet. I liked them both so much as people. I thought they were sweet. I think that was, in my opinion, that's the weakest one we've seen so far.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I felt that was the weakest one, and not necessarily just lost because we had both lose steam a little bit. It's the first double lose steam, which was tough.
Right. I thought Chris was pretty consistent. And, like, he was going for the dry thing. I just kind of all the way through. I thought
did great.
Right.
Very unique style. I thought good style. Very like. I loved how they both were like we're the same person, but then had such unique, different ways of going about it. We just lost a little bit of steam.
Lost a little bit of steam. Stuart, his whole thing is the art of the misdirect. I can really appreciate that. Obviously as a stand-up, you love a great misdirect. Relying on references with the misdirects is always a tough thing because you're relying on everybody to know what you're talking about here. But then he almost like negated what he said with one of the things where it was he's a brilliant teacher. His best students are the Ninja Turtles, but then he called him a Ninja Turtle really right after that with the tag.
Yeah,
saying like he's like the Ninja Turtle that washed up ashore. You're like, oh come on. You just called him master. You just called him a rat.
Right.
And now you're calling him a turtle. I'm like, where are we right now?
I know it was a lot of that, but I also it was sweet. I liked this battle as two people. But I thought it was the
I think aesthetically you liked it.
I liked it aesthetically. I thought it was the sweetest. I thought they both were very sweet young men. You see like they were having a good time up there.
It was cute in the way that if you found out that was your grandpa's hobby, you'd be like, nah.
Both of them, I was like, aw. Like I love it. I love.
That was like Statler and Waldorf, from the Muppets, like battling each other.
Yeah.
Like poking each other. Like,
yeah. They both of them like afterwards be like, oh.
But I mean, like there was such a great subtle deep cut jab in there by Chris. I thought with this guy needs this. Like first of all, they both look like nerds, right? Like old nerds, glasses, beards, right? Like not dressed as like cool like Atlanta maybe granddads, right? But him saying, oh, he plays Dungeons and Dragons. He might need more than me. And the Stuart being like, we need ticket sales are tough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, brother, I get that. And Chris like kind of hit him with that. I thought that was a really good. I thought Chris was great.
I thought they both were great.
Yeah, you're right. But clever doesn't work with roast battle. It has to be like big jabs, big, strong things you see coming, or like if you don't see it coming, it has to like really, really hit you in the gut.
Yes. Yeah. In my experience, and particularly with two people who weren't. This is the first one, right, where neither one was like had a crazy unique way of speaking,
right?
A crazy unique like thing going on. So it's just two people telling jokes back and forth. And I thought it was just a lot of like nice jabs, nice little jabs.
I think he looks great.
Yeah, it was a lot.
I hope I look like him when I grow up.
I thought that was funny.
Come on,
cute.
It's cute. You're right.
It's
cute. Is fun. I guess at this point, yeah, I'm like,
I
give
like
me cute.
it. This is a compliment. It was cute. But my least favorite so far. But the cutest fight, and I liked them both. I want to be their friends.
The number 4 battle in the world from Barcelona is the cutest battle that Danny Jolles has ever seen. Shout out those men who are 121 years old. Combined, probably. I think they're in their 60s or their 40s. Who knows?
I think the not Chris.
Stuart.
I think they said he was 41.
No, he was kidding, obviously.
I don't think he was kidding.
There's no way Stuart's 41.
There's no fucking way.
Yeah. Stuart, I hope you're in the comments right now. If you're not, watch this and tell us how old you are. In this, with not Roman numerals, like Arabic.
Yeah.
Arabic numbers. Yeah, right.
I would not be shocked if he was 41.
Well, Stuart's the long-haired guy, right?
Yes.
I could see him being 41, just like a rough 41.
Yeah.
Because he's got like a lightness about him. He moves pretty quick.
Yeah.
He's doing stupid gags like handing that chick his beer. That's a 41-year-old move.
No, it isn't. 41. What?
No, that's
that
like a
more than
Salt
85.
Life. That's a Salt Life fucking sunglass tan guy thing to do. You know what I mean? Hold my beer. That's
if you're a
joke.
millennial who's born in Scotland or wherever the fuck Narnia part that Stuart's from, you should be offended because that's crazy. That man acts like he's somewhere in the end of his 50s into his 60s. Actually, if I'm being mean to you, Stuart, I'm sorry. You just look old, brother. I'm sorry.
He does.
Stuart,
but we're saying that there's a world where he could be 41.
And I actually
no.
Pull him back up.
Let's see.
Pull him back up on the screen.
All right, yeah, do your Jamie Vernon thing here.
Let's look at him real quick. Let's all just take a second.
I cannot believe you guys are calling Stuart Kennedy 41. Stuart would love this, by the way, and he should.
Stuart,
That's 41 years old to you guys?
Zoom in.
That's crazy. Rick Rubin there? That's 41?
If he goes gray, look at the face.
Phil Varney looks 41, the host right there. That I can see as being 41 with a little bit of the gray. It's No, Stuart Kennedy was 41 years ago.
Can see it though. Like, I mean, look at the facial expression. That's like something a 41-year-old guy would do.
Yes.
You got to look past just like the gray beard.
Jerry
the
Garcia
gut.
there was born when Jerry Garcia died. Are you? There's no way that guy. You're kidding me.
Stuart, are you in the comments? Oh, he's right here. 41. He's right. Stuart Kennedy comedy. He says he's 41.
Stuart, bro, you got to get it together.
Thank you,
That's
Stuart.
crazy.
You look great. You've made a choice. I like it.
You look great in 1974.
Don't
That's crazy.
Listen to him. He's an angry man.
You were born in 85, Stuart?
He's an angry man. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'm not angry. I can't believe you're 41.
I knew it the whole time because you do look.
Because you look older than Chris Groves, who's clearly 89.
If he shaved the beard and the hair, he'd look 41. He'd look
Stuart,
good 41.
shave it all. Shave it all off.
He looks good.
Yeah, get rid of it.
And you're welcome
yeah.
for defending you. You're welcome from the vicious attacks.
No,
He said
I just
there's
as
no
a millennial
world.
born in the mid '80s, like my man here, like that hurts my heart that you look like that, and I'm assuming that your heart is almost on its last legs because you look like that.
Don't listen to him, Stuart. You look
Danny,
great.
drop your Venmo so Stuart can pay you out.
Yeah, of course.
Did you bring up Margaret Thatcher for real?
I really did. She was the prime minister of the UK from 79 to 90.
So she would be able to afford somebody like Devin Bramble because he's got so much poundage.
Exactly.
When did they get rid of slavery in the UK?
Before the U.S., I'll tell you that. Like 50 years before.
Hate to hear it.
Jeez.
Hate to hear that for us, you know?
Yeah, I think they ended in like 1815 or 1814, and then we ended in 1865.
Hell.
You hate to see money left on the table.
You know,
That's what this podcast has become.
Leaving money on the table. Yes. Let's get out of slavery talk, but let's go back to English talk. Let's go to London. Number 3 battle in the world. This is Cathal O'Riordan versus David Ferguson.
What a London name that is.
Shut up, Pride Month. You'll know what I mean when you watch this battle. Number 3, London.
Thank you. All right, guys, I'll get started. My good friend, David Ferguson. I'll tell you a couple of facts about David to get started. Number 1, David is British. And by that, I mean he's from Northern Ireland. Also, secondly, David's gay, which is, wrong. Wrong morally. So...
This is Cathal O'Riordan, and that's so close to an actual name. Cathal is from the south of Ireland, and I'm from the north, which technically means I'm the top and he's the bottom.
David recently turned 50. David recently turned 50. You wouldn't think it. Very fresh-faced man. And I know you're all doing the mathematics in your head. That is 115 in gay years. So, which is sad because he's too old for most gay guys, and he's not rich enough for like Filipino twinks. So it's just sad. It's just sad.
Cathal O'Riordan. He's a divorced man. He got divorced very quickly. He got married, and then within a month he was divorced. He does things quickly, and he's not racist. He just dresses that way. Cathal's wife was Asian, and like I said, he's not racist. But when he married her, he did expect her to love him a long time.
Oh, jeez. I thought you people were jolly. Look, I joke and I say David's gay and stuff, but like I don't know. There's all these new phrases these days for different types of sexuality and different types of gender and all that type of stuff. I don't know what it like. So from my understanding, a gay man is someone who has sex with other men, right? Where I don't know what Dave is someone who wants to have sex with other men, but they don't want to have sex with him. What's that called? What's that called? Is it gay incel? Gincel? I don't know.
I just don't want to get AIDS. You understand, yeah. Cathal likes to run half marathons because it's easier to finish something that isn't complete.
You almost had a good joke there.
I know. know.
Oh, God, they're all, yeah, I'm sorry, they're all gay jokes, I'm sorry. Sorry, I don't, but like, there is a like, David's, like I say, he's gay. He's not a stereotypical, like, he doesn't, like, fit into, like, neat boxes. For example,
I don't do any boxes.
Hey, yes, it's because vaginas. But, like, there is a stereotype of gay men that, like, you know, like, they're very good, you know, they're very fashionable and very good dressers, but not our boy Dave. Not our boy Dave. He dresses like a 12-year-old. There we go.
I dress like Luke Hall.
Oh, yeah. Who's also gay.
Is he?
No, I don't think so. It was funny to say it, though.
Cathal O'Riordan is the answer to the question, what would happen if Andrew Tate and handsome Squidward had a baby?
Right. I want to give up my last joke just to say something very quickly. The only reason I do all the gay jokes about David is because he's such an insufferably nice, good person that the only thing I've got to hang my hat on is the fact that he is gay. And I'm massively homophobic. That's the only reasons. Those are the only reasons. There you go.
Kyle doesn't like to hang his hat because you can see his hairline.
I think we're done.
Yeah.
I think we're done.
Number 3 battle of the world coming out of London. Cathal O'Riordan versus David Ferguson. Yeah, that's more foreign stuff from that country that took over the world for a little bit, the British. But that was David versus Cathal. What'd you think about that? A divorcee versus a LGBTQIA.
I liked it. I thought that was a good battle.
Yeah, it was a great battle. Number 3 in the world.
Number 3 in the world for good reason, I'd say. Yeah, we really went after the gay thing, but I thought then he addressed that at the end, which I thought was really good. Even though it wasn't my favorite joke of his, I thought it was really cool to be like, hey, you're right, I've only hit on one thing. You know, but that's like, there's a power to that I really liked, and I thought that was a cool move. And then David, I think was a great joke writer.
Yes.
And the only thing I didn't like was the one time a joke kind of missed and he made fun of it and he was like, I know it was bad.
Yeah, he just didn't finish it.
Yeah.
It was wild. Yeah, and it was like
and he could have. I mean, the jumping in on the boxes thing.
It was fun.
It's a fun thing, but you can't do that. That could have been the joke.
It wasn't though. I mean, obviously that's hindsight now, but it just wasn't. They both felt like they had just like half-baked jokes.
Yes.
Good up top. Everything. I feel like they thought things were going to carry them all the way through, kind of like a good set. You're like, okay, well, these 3 jokes are going to get me through, like, you know, this, and I got some fluff right here.
Yeah.
And hopefully I can get them, you know, I can keep the momentum with some crowd work or something until I get to my closer, right?
Yes.
That's what that felt like, of like a very incomplete set. Really mushy cookie in the middle, crispy on the outside, but just not really finished in the middle.
But that said, and look, where this is going to come from a place of Danny, who is more of a fan of like the sweeter version of roast battle, and that's, you know,
silliness,
and that's where you and it's not silly, but I like it. I like when we don't, you know, destroy the other person for their most vulnerable things. There have been 2 battles in a row now where I've been like, it seems like I really enjoy when I'm like, these 2 seem like friends, and this is a good time.
Yes.
2 in a row where I've been like, you know, maybe jokes, okay, it wasn't quite, maybe the punchlines weren't as hard as what's his name, Tyler, from the very beginning, but like, boy, they really seemed like they were having fun and enjoying each other up there and making each other laugh. And I do find, as a viewer and as a watcher, I like that shit. I like seeing 2 people up there where I'm like, this is fun for them, that makes it fun for me. Now we're all having fun.
I mean, ultimately, you say this, I feel like, every time you're on here, but yes, you roast the ones you love. Usually here in Los Angeles, we make people go find their own food, as we say. So usually it's somebody that they know. So it's a little deeper with the subject matter. They both look like they're having fun, not so much hurting each other by just saying broad things, low-hanging fruit things, internal things, secrets like that. They're things that are consented by friends. So it's usually a much more fun battle.
I don't know. And tell me if we're going too off topic, and also tell me if you've addressed this 1 million times on the podcast, but the Kevin Hart roast, that to me was the issue I found was like, there is no line you can't cross at a roast. I just was like, it doesn't feel like we're having fun.
No,
It feels like we're being genuinely as mean as we can to each other, and we're not friends with each other. So we're actually really trying to hurt each other.
Yeah.
And it's not that isn't funny or get laughs, and no one. It's just I just found myself being like, ew, 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 ew.
Yeah, it's like they found writers that hated them and then went for like, the meanest thing they could say possible. Nothing out of like backhanded or like, like usually with a roast, you're trying to say something you might say at a wedding, but that might be a little more blue or a little more disgusting, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Not just like the meanest thing possible about somebody or the meanest secret possible about somebody, right? Because you just don't like them. I mean, like that's for gossip shit. You know what I mean? Like that's not a roast. A roast is, hey, we're consenting, and I might like say something a little off color about your family or your dick or the way you smell, whatever it is.
It felt like there were different camps at the Kevin Hart roast, didn't it? Like there was like the Tony, Big J, Kevin, and Shane
Chelsea.
camp, and then there was like the Chelsea camp,
The Pete Davidson camp.
Yeah, like there were different groups, and they not that like they were all together, but they all kind of like sided with each other. Or,
Yeah, no, it just felt like, and I didn't watch a ton, and then like because of how mean it was like. Then I don't know. It just was. It was interesting. I think what you just said was very smart, and some would say very insightful. And I'd like to circle it, which is
very articulate. I'm one of the good ones.
I mean, and I've always said that about you. And but the thing of saying like it's the joke at the wedding you don't say is a great way to put a roast joke of
There
like
it is.
of like it's a joke that you wouldn't say at a wedding. But it also is like, it's in the spirit of, hey, this is going to make him laugh.
Yes, it's the art of the misdirect. We're
Yes.
celebrating, but we're also like, this guy's kind of a scumbag.
But also, we're not joking about the thing that happened yesterday that's a fresh wound that will actually potentially make him cry.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? We don't want to actually, if somebody's husband did kill themselves, we don't need to make a joke about that. We don't need to do it.
Honestly. And I'm going to go back to listen, I'm going to apologize to Tyler Hammond. That battle was god awful when I watched that thing with no speakers and just it didn't feel familial, right? Like the most of these battles have for the most part. But now looking back at it, Tyler did almost like a textbook of what you're supposed to do, right? Looked like a big target, made it easy for his opponent, right? Anything his opponent said, he let it roll a little bit, or he played with this, like that character he had. And then towards the end, he even said, "Oh, my bad, that might have been too mean." Broke the character a little bit, and then brought it at the end with like self-deprecating. I mean, like ultimately, that is kind of exactly how you want a roast opponent and a roast battle to go, or just a roast in general. And Tyler Hammond nailed it with the #7 battle in the world. And I apologize for setting it up terribly, Tyler. You fucking kicked ass today.
Well, don't worry, Tyler.
And I'm a jerk, and I'm sorry, brother.
Wait, don't worry, Tyler. I got your back, and I immediately saw through it and said, so far to me,
He's got a lot of back.
You've had the best.
Had a lot of front too.
Listen, but you've had, to me, that's the top. It's not my favorite battle so far, but it's my favorite performance.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
That kills me because it was so annoying watching it. Now I'm like, I have to really respect it because after watching all these battles going into #2 right now, I'm like, that might be the best performance I've seen of all these battles so far.
Yeah.
And everything else I feel like from the Mike Gams battle to the Devin Bramble to Chris Groves and now David and Kahal, a lot of dad jokes.
A lot of dad jokes. But fun the last two. I've really enjoyed the last two.
Yeah,
really good time
exactly. That's what I'm
watching
saying. A lot of like daddish kind of jokes that aren't going to hurt you. Just kind of like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Dad, you're clever, Dad. Cool, whatever. You're not really trying to hurt me. You're just trying to pinch me.
Give me a drink.
Right.
Give me a drink, Judge.
All right. #2 battle in the world. We're staying foreign. We're going to Berlin, all the way to Germany.
Ooh.
I know. The place you and your ancestors love.
That's true. That's true.
Let's go to Berlin. Jesus. Hold on. Eunice Beneslauch versus Thomas Spitzer. Let's have some fun.
Round of applause for Thomas Spitzer for coming out tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to be here. Okay. I'm supposed to roast him, not you guys, okay? So give him the respect. I'm very happy to be here. I'm very happy to be roasting what looks like every European DJ ever. No, it's nice, man, dude. He looks like he gets paid in hookers in Mali. You know what I mean? It's just... He looks like he likes to go party in Tel Aviv because, the bombs give the bass a little more oomph. I can feel it in my bones.
Jolles has
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Jolles has the body of a Star Wars fan and the face of a Star Wars character. Jolles looks like Jar Jar Binks if he ran a shawarma place. He's really into anime, which means he's a fucking pervert. The whole world is afraid of the Hunter virus. His computer has the hentai virus. At least that's what he told his mother when he interrupted him masturbating to fucking Paw Patrol.
Miss, I have a thing on my penis! You're welcome, Star Wars fans. Please do not judge Thomas by the way he looks. I know he looks dumb. But he is an accomplished writer. Like, he's the only writer that accomplished the task to write a book with only filler words. Chapter 1, one summer's day there was, kitty cat. And, yeah, she was great. The end. People's champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Jolles is a Muslim, and his girlfriend is a pansexual Berlin leftist. Which means if you find him beating her up, she will call you racist. It's just his tradition, you know. Feminism is haram. No. I think he doesn't mind her being pansexual because as a kebab lover he just likes to hear the sentence, just put a little bit of everything on top and don't make it too spicy. Alles bitte und ein bisschen scharf.
That's the most widest order I've ever heard ever.
Being together with a pansexual is like having a private password to a public account. It's like breaking into Berghain to take a shower. Dave, a shower is something people use to clean their penis. Freddy, a penis is something men have. Legs. Fuck you.
I love showers. Speaking of partners, Thomas, if you don't know, his wife is a very, very famous comic. She's a hilarious person. And I love that about him, that he's so supportive. He's seeing her break glass ceilings that he will only fall through. You know what I mean?
It's really nice sharing the stage with the plastic fish turning his head and singing "Don't Worry, Be Happy." Jolles is a POC, a person of cringe. Jolles is a cat lover. He's the only person that was disappointed when he found out that the Pussycat dolls were not actual pussycats and dolls. He code switches a lot. He doesn't know if he wants to be an Italian wannabe gangster, or a Muslim who eats pork, or a black undercover cop doing whiteface, or three little boys on top of each other wearing a trench coat, trying to buy cigarettes. And you know what? It doesn't matter because his girlfriend is going to fuck all of those people.
Oh, Jesus, I don't even want to do the last joke. Last joke. Right, I'll do it. Yalla. Thomas looks like Ken from the Barbie movie if you went to the Stasi instead. No, Barbara, I will not call you Barbie. Now let's go back to the party. The bombs are going oomph.
I feel like I'm talking to my son here a little bit. To wrap this up, I'm going to play a little game with you. I play with my 5-year-old daughter sometimes. We tell each other stories, and then we have to guess which one is true and which one is a lie. I don't have a lot of information about you, so I'm just going to make shit up, you know? Eunice, A, travel to the moon, or B, studied physics in Heidelberg just to sell SIM cards in Neukölln.
Went to the moon?
He A, saw a unicorn this morning, or B, tried to masturbate in the toilet of an H&M and had to stop halfway through because he ran out of creative ideas.
Should have done the other joke last.
I
like the concept, but the other one was better.
You want to hear one more?
Yalla, one more, come on.
Okay, Marshmallow Man. Eunice A has a really interesting take on the situation in Gaza, or B brags about how he loses roast battles all the time.
That's right. All the way from Germany, the #2 battle in the world. Jonas Benislawi, the People's Champ, versus Thomas Spitzer. Thomas is on this. He's like on this almost like once or twice a month now, I feel like. He's constantly on this thing, getting better every time we see him. Thomas Spitzer, Jonas Benislawi. That's Berlin. All different. I mean, like both kinds of Germans out there. You know, a Muslim and a Nazi.
It's good to see.
Yeah,
Good to see. Thomas was the blonde-haired one?
Yes.
Incredible.
Thomas.
I mean, I had obviously some absolute bangers in there. Absolute bangers.
A lot of bangers, a lot of dad jokes in this this episode. I got to be honest.
But I didn't think from him. I thought he had interesting stuff.
I think he had like a dad joke in there. I think he had one.
Well,
Eunice definitely had one. I don't remember which one it was. but
Eunice
yeah.
had a couple. But Eunice seems like he's a you know how like we said Tyler is the worst opponent to go against?
Right.
Eunice is your dream opponent.
Really?
Eunice,
he's fun.
Eunice is
Overweight.
laughing. He's having fun. He almost wants you to win. Like
Right.
it seemed like he was like, I'm up here just to let you win. Like he wasn't, which is like great because it makes for a good battle in the sense that like when one guy's like, I'm gay.
Because that also does
You're
thing to the
killing me.
crowd. Because I've noticed with Thomas, because Thomas is relatively known out there because his wife is like, she hosted Eurovision, right? She's like a thing.
Cool.
So he's kind of a thing. So I've noticed like all the crowds are always like, they go ape when he's like in the room.
Yeah.
Especially in Germany. So seeing this and I've seen Jonas before. I think Jonas was on an episode like early this season. But he is such a dreamy opponent in the sense that like if he's laughing at anything you say, you can have a shitty joke and it's gonna allow the audience to just love it. And they already love Thomas so much, they're just like, oh, everything he's saying is great because look at this guy, he's even loving it. So it's almost like it adds more, I guess, like nitrous oxide to whatever he's saying. So it doesn't even matter what he's saying. It's just, it's going to be funny now because we like him anyway because we can't believe he's in the room with us. And now this opponent is the same way. He's just loving everything you're saying. Oh, you're brown. Oh, my God.
Yeah,
You know, they're going
like
crazy.
he's loving it. He's like, that is, I mean, he's literally, I feel like at one point he was like, that is so true. Like he loves the jokes. And that does lead to a very fun roast to watch.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it's a winning strategy, but if we don't care about wins and losses too much,
you should.
Then it makes for a great roast. And Thomas, I didn't know the backstory, and he might have a home field advantage, and he might be known. However, he closed a little weak, but I actually loved. I like a big swing, and he took a big swing.
Incorporated his daughter, right?
Incorporated his daughter, did a thing, going back to Kevin Hart roast, I thought Big J did something really cool with the Keith Robinson, like the way he told that story. I was like, well, I haven't seen that in a roast. I haven't seen somebody attempt this format. I thought that was a really cool moment. This was one where I was like, that's a cool way to go about it. Which of these is not true? And then say sad facts, and then one that's, and it just didn't hit. And so it was like unfortunate because it kind of ended a little weak for him.
Yeah.
But I love that shot. I
Right.
love that he took that shot.
New roast format just dropped.
New
Yeah.
roast format. Like, I don't think it's going to, I don't know if we need to, it might not have worked, but I'm glad he did it. I thought it was really cool. And then his third, couple of the jokes were absolute bangers. So whatever advantage he had going in, I think he earned that victory and a good performance review.
So from 7 to 2, how do we do so far? I mean, like this is a lighter week for the committee. Not that many people have voted this week. It was a tough weekend for everybody. But so far, you had 12 battles submitted this week. LA didn't make the countdown. Scotland didn't make the countdown. Scotland got their battle in late, so I don't think anybody saw their battles via Detroit. Detroit got their stuff in late, but it's all good. Wasn't their fault for the most part. It was just a miscommunication. But they didn't lose a point this week. They turned it in. But out of the 12 battles that were submitted, the 11 that everybody saw, so far you've seen the 7 through 2. Have we gotten it right? What's your favorite battle so far?
We definitely haven't gotten it right because number 7 is
You love 7. You love Indianapolis, which is Tokyo.
I just thought Tyler had biggest pops.
Yeah.
It went forever. And unfortunately, that's its death sentence, it went forever. And that's the thing you forget about that battle that I keep trying to remind myself is it truly went what felt like for years.
I just thought it was redundant. He was doing the same thing over and over and over.
Tyler,
and over. Yeah,
that part, man, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's why it got obnoxious, especially if you see you didn't see the beginning. It's almost like you got lucky because we got in there like 2 or 3 minutes late still, and then you got to see like 5 more minutes after that, and I'm like, this is crazy if you watch that whole thing.
Yeah,
but if you watch Tyler and then you watch Mike Gams, it's almost like
watching Tyler's skeleton.
It's like it's him on Ozempic basically, and then Dan and Carter are also like bizarro versions of each other. So it was very this episode has been wild. I mean, like, what would you guys rank it so far, going from 7 to 2? Who's number 2 to number 7 now?
I would put. I know it was a one-sided affair, but I really liked Charity's battle.
Yeah.
I thought she had the only 3 jokes that I wrote down.
Right.
That I made note of. The Margaret Thatcher, the Licks the Rapper, and then the OJ If Nothing Fit. Not the most original, but I thought joke for joke, Charity had some of my favorites. It was just a one-sided affair, which, like we've said before, I don't mind it just so long as one person's really putting in knockout punches, which I think she did. So
that's kind of what we're
me,
saying. All you need is one Tyson for the most part to make a great battle, and especially and Charity does this. She'll have like a joke you've never heard before in the 13 years of this existence. You're like, my God, lady, where are you coming up with these? Everything else was just a fun battle, not so much like memorable things, but just like big moments that obviously are getting on the countdown.
Yep.
But you're right. I would say joke writing wise, she's probably the best. Next to Dan and Mike Eaton and even Joshy Means.
Yeah.
I mean, she's like the best joke writer in this fucking league.
Yeah, and Dan definitely phoned it in this week. He even called himself out, which we won't
was
fault him on
great,
that.
by the way.
I loved it.
Yeah. It's like it's almost like a Mayweather like money bout. He's like, I'm just doing this because I think I owe this guy or something happened. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
This is his Make-A-Wish. And then he didn't even write it, felt like. It
was
he
beautiful
tied
disrespect.
one hand behind his back and was just like, whatever, man. You can even like put tape on my mouth and I'll still beat you kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Yes, it did. So and that part was cool. But I will say I do think Thomas Spitzer potentially is up there as best performances this.
Okay.
And I think that battle is pretty high in my mind.
Okay, so you like Berlin at number 2. You would keep it there.
I think I would. I think I would keep it there. Stuart and Chris are going backwards.
Okay.
Mike and Dan, I think are. Mike and Dan are probably my 7.
Like Mike Gams and David Ferguson are both older than Stuart Kennedy. I mean, like, what are we talking about, Stu?
Stu, you look great. Don't listen to him. I knew from the second it was said that was true. And I stand by that you look
Stu,
great.
3 words. Young in spirit.
Young in spirit.
Stu,
yes.
Stu, 3 words. It's going to be more. It's going to be a lot of words. If you shaved your beard, you would look 41. You've chosen to look this way. Don't you look great. You chose this. This was your choice. You're good.
He's got a Jason Mantzoukas thing going on.
He's got a Jason Mantzoukas. Jason Mantzoukas looked 50 when he was 25,
Yeah.
and now he looks 50, and you're like, has Jason Mantzoukas ever aged?
Yes.
He's been frozen.
No. Mantzoukas looks like he could be 40 whatever forever. Stuart Kennedy looks like Rip Van Winkle. Like, I don't know what's happening there. There's no way he's 41. Like, if Stuart Kennedy was playing the dead Kennedys only because he looks like he's a dying Kennedy, like, that is Stuart Kennedy. At 41, Stu,
Stu.
Hashtag you got to look past the beard.
Stu,
That's true.
Stu, all right. Now, how well is Stu known in this world?
He's one of the best. He hosts Barcelona sometimes. He's a hell of a joke writer. He's a hell of a stand-up, really. I mean, the guy's actually really funny. He tours out in Europe.
Yeah, he seems like a funny guy.
Yeah, old world looking guy.
But
guy.
there's no world he's gonna shave. Because I was gonna say
that's his look.
If you shaved, boy, I'd love to see that reveal.
Yeah.
Because I think one of us here is gonna feel like a real fool.
What, that he has no chin?
That he's gonna look great.
Okay.
And you're gonna say, wow.
Yeah, if he actually looks 41 under that, it's almost like he looks like Brad Pitt under that, like
Yeah.
Brad Pitt in 93.
I think that's what he does.
Now
Maybe
we're
not
getting
Brad
gay.
Pitt.
Now we're because now we're getting like the guy that we wanted to look like. Like, oh, what's the dreamy guy he looks like? This
we
is
found-
Pride Month. This is Pride Month. We can get away with this.
On this episode, we found out that Mose is a self-deprecating black man and gay.
Which, damn, yeah, you're right. It's Pride Month.
Nothing wrong with it,
I'm not
bro.
being very prideful of my black pride. Shout out Juneteenth. Or what everybody says in the comments, my gay pride. Yeah.
How about this? Let's issue
In
a
the
challenge.
comments, I'm gay.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm gay and white in the comments.
Whoa, now that's
Yeah.
bad.
I know,
That's
yeah,
mean.
no,
They call
yeah.
you white?
Yeah.
That's rude.
That's disrespectful.
With the white part?
That's disrespectful.
Not the gay part, the
No.
white part. Who's calling you white? How
That's
dare they?
disrespectful. That's clearly
Stay over
disrespectful.
there.
How about this? Next time Stuart is in the States, come to LA, shave your beard on the pod.
That'd be awesome, Stu. Shave your beard on the
Electrifying
pod,
stuff.
Stu.
I would like to be there
Yeah.
for that.
Love that Stu has 5 cats. Love that he has a girlfriend because we're super homophobic here at the roast battle. Let's get to number 1, man. That's a joke. We're not. It's Pride Month. We're in West Hollywood. Shut the fuck up, everybody. We're having a good time.
Having a good
Danny
time.
Jolles, let's get to the number 1 battle in the world this week. It's Austin, Texas. They know how to do it. This is Lino Rodriguez versus Lingo Smith. No, it is. It actually is. It's actually Lino Rodriguez versus Lingo Smith. We got the names wrong because Ridley it was just writing things down. I think he put Smith twice. So it's Lino Rodriguez versus Lingo Smith.
Crowd's hot.
That's not even his real name. You know what his real name is? His real name's Shelton.
Crowd's hot.
And he's thinking about changing it to Lingo Star. It's as if he thought, hey, how many dumbass names could I have in my lifetime?
Lino is lingo without the G. Which makes sense because even real G's don't have nothing to do with your ass, boy. That's what we got Rachel in here.
This sexy raindrop's coming at me right now. Fucking dingo over here. Likes to fuck elderly women. He's fucked more elderly women than food stamps.
That's cool. Now I'm gonna make some noise for Lino right here. Make some noise for Lino. Alright? Lino loves animals. He loves animals so much, his diet is like a petting zoo. Zebra cakes, elephant ears, goldfish, this toucan Sam off the Fruit Loop box. Nigga, this.
Hey guys, there was a man who had a joke and it didn't go his way. Oh, L-I-N-T. Boys in the back! him other than his race. Like, he was in the army. He's a hard worker. Look at him. He's a strong guy. Built well, you know? All right, guys. Can I get $100? $100? That's like if I worked in a job and called a black guy Shelton.
Now, Lino told me he's in love with Vanessa Hudgens.
It's true, hey, Vanessa.
Bro, she has Zac Efron. Think she wants your fat ass? Huh? Huh? You can't even.
Let's give it up for this battle. Holy fucking shit.
That was Austin, Texas, with the #1 battle in the world, Lino Rodriguez versus Lingo Smith. Absolutely the #1 battle this week. I mean, that felt like a matador versus a bull who was its first time learning it could attack a matador, and a matador who's very, very, very seasoned. Lino Rodriguez did Austin. Austin does that. That is a very Austin thing to do, leaning into anything inflammatory, polarizing when it comes to material, subject matter, that kind of a thing. And I thought Lino Rodriguez executed that perfectly. If like somebody asked me like, hey, what's Austin comedy like, just like, you know, in general without like, all the big stars, I would go straight to that. Because that was, honestly, it was outstanding. I can't front. There was an auction, which, by the way, I haven't seen that in a long time. I thought that's an old school move. Very funny. If we're talking roasting, the swingers line. I mean, Lingo had nothing, and it was painful how much nothing he had for how much Lino had.
Yeah, I mean, he bailed out of that stupid Sabrina Carpenter joke. At
It
one
was
point.
so bad. It was just like, yeah, you set it up with like an actual reality premise, but then you had no punchline, no misdirect, no pun. I mean, like there was nothing, no simile, there's nothing.
He just got in his face.
Yeah, he was just like, you a fat ass. Why you think she wants you? Duh. He's a fan. He has a crush. Like, what are we talking about?
In his defense,
yes,
the crowd chanted LINGO at him early.
Yes.
Brilliant,
That
by the way.
Remember everything we just talked about?
Yeah.
About how I like watching two people have fun and it's supposed to be fun? That is what I mean by the other side of it.
Yeah.
That wasn't fun for Danny to watch. I didn't like that.
No, that felt like
It felt like the crowd ganged up on him within seconds. Give me backstory. Is that Lingo's like?
I don't know what it is, but it did. You know what it felt like? You ever like watch like the basketball player play like the 8th graders, like when he's like in his camp and he's just like dunking on him the whole time. Like, why is he still like? That's what that felt like. Lino was just dunking on like the remedial kid, and like that was fucked up.
Was that Lingo's first battle?
I don't know, but it felt like that.
Was that Lino's 100th battle?
I mean, like, listen, I think, especially, good looking dudes for the most part, because like he's an in shape guy. had his hair cut. You know, he's a swinger, evidently. To some of the. I mean, if we're gonna go with actual sexual reference instead of the lynching reference there. You know, it's a guy who's like sexually active, right? He's got a wife, and they fuck a lot. He's in shape. He's wearing a fucking sweatsuit up there, right? You know, the gray sweatsuit too. So he's showing print. He's got the fucking. I mean, he's like.
We saw it.
Yeah, I didn't, because I'm not looking for it. My eyes were up there the whole time. I was listening to the jokes. I probably should have been looking down there because that was probably a better performance. That was tough though because he was going for that like. Hey, come on, right? Because I'm just better looking, so fuck this guy. It felt like it's like that PT Cruiser line that he wrote of like he works at an auto body shop, but he's built like a big body car. I know what he was going for. I'm summarizing it here, but man, that was to get to that point and like know that he sat down and wrote that was like he's gonna kill these niggas, man. I mean, like that's you can feel it, right? Like he sat down, thought this was gonna be good, and at some point you have to switch it up or be like, I gotta have better jokes in a PT Cruiser auto body fucking symbol. That's crazy.
Yes,
that's crazy.
It wasn't great. Listen, I'm not here to defend.
LINGO off a riff.
Well, that was a cocktail.
Planned
that
riff.
was a cocktail.
It's a planned riff.
It's not.
It's a planned riff. But man, I'm saying like
yes, but that's what I'm saying. By when the crowd chanted LINGO at him, I said, "Well, it's over. The battle's over. So now we're just beating up on a guy."
Yeah, that did look like jumping the fuck out of that guy.
It was brutal.
And then somebody shouted $600.
I mean,
then my man Lino. Leading into the whole stereotypical reference thing that he was doing, very, very well done, by the way. Broad strokes, but broad strokes in a very creative way. Said, sold to the fat white woman in the back.
I was going to say, he got one extra joke in off of that.
Yes.
He got another laugh off of how that lady looked.
Dude. By the way, could have been first of all, it sounded like a dude who said 600. The fact that he leaned in and said it was to the fat white woman, because, we're talking roast jokes. You're roasting a culture. You're roasting a people. You're roasting this guy who thought he could roast with you. I mean, the kid looked like he was so in his element. He could do no wrong. He did a lynching swingers joke.
Yeah.
Whoa! Come on, man.
This is an interesting thing, though, because this brings up a very, I don't want to say controversial, but it's something we don't talk about. How much do we give credit to atmosphere when it comes to roast battles?
I would say that's almost textbook because you're right. Berlin was going crazy and they were going crazy. And I didn't say that Berlin was like anywhere near that, but it's like I think we do give a little bit of credit and precedence to that because you're like, well, they seem to be having a good time, right?
I mean, I forget what he said out of the gates, but it wasn't much.
Yeah.
And it got,
his first joke was imagine having a dumbass G in your name.
Yes.
Yeah, Lino versus
And the
Lingo.
crowd reacted like it was the greatest line of all time. And it's a good line.
It's fine.
But, I mean, what did I say? This battle started, immediately I went, hot crowd.
Yeah.
Immediately I was like, that's a big reaction to imagine having a dumbass G in your name.
So, all right. And that's another, it's like, imagine having that hot of a crowd and then being the guy on the other side, having nothing for that crowd who likes everything.
But.
They liked everything.
Yes, but he says, I'm going to stand up for Lingo a little bit here because.
Ally.
Lino says, imagine having a dumbass G in your name. Crowd. Explosion. Like the world has just been ripped apart. He says, you wouldn't know a real G. Nothing. Those lines aren't that different. I claim a little home cooking was done here.
Okay.
It did feel like it was a home field advantage for Lino.
It was a home field advantage. Now, you got to overcome that. Lino has probably earned that home field advantage. Yeah. That's not me That's not me taking away from Lino. But in Lingo's defense, from the jump, tough to overcome.
Yeah.
And he couldn't do it. And it was bad, but boy, Lingo, I hope you come back, and I hope you keep doing it, because I do feel as if you were given an unfair shot.
No, Lingo was performing in front of a Klan rally. I mean, like, whether he wants to believe it or not, because at one point he said, I know you guys want that racism.
Yeah, I mean, it was like it was crazy.
Get out of there.
Dude,
Wear
they
the
were
pitchfork.
wolves.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody was like $600.
I mean,
They knew their price.
Yeah.
Yelling numbers, were chanting. I mean, it was tough.
It was a lesson in. Sorry, go ahead.
I know. I feel that the battle speaks for itself as far as Lino killed, had great jokes. Lingo didn't. Tough. Crowd chanted his name at him in spelling it. It was horrible. But
Lingo.
if we're going to say anything on this pod, I think it needs to be said. Lingo was given an unfair shot.
Yeah.
At that roast.
A little bit, but I think it's also
Unfair shot. You just had to have like 1 or 2 jokes to just combat a little bit of that. I mean, like,
it's a lesson in likability because just like you said, those lines are sort of tit for tat. They're on the same level. But had he not gotten in Lino's face when he said it, because he walks up to me and goes, "You wouldn't know a G if it blah, 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 blah." Nobody in roast battle wants to see that.
Yeah, because that's bravado.
Who's the guy out here?
He's calling him a dumbass while he's trying to be bravado about being a dumbass.
Who's the guy out here who gets all in everybody's face?
I was literally about to say, it's like, what if DeHerm? DeHerm would have combated that perfectly, actually.
No, DeHerm would turn his back to you. That's what DeHerm does.
Yeah.
Because a real G remains in silence.
God.
Like night.
That's good stuff.
Okay, now we're talking black jokes again.
But yeah, that to me was like that. I think it was tough. I think Lingo guy had a tough time.
He got a tough shake.
He got a tough shake. He didn't do anything to overcome.
But I also, all right, and you're right. And let's go on Lingo Smith's defense here, because I thought he got in his bravado bag maybe too much, but there were things. I think there's pieces, and there's pieces to maybe some of those jokes he had. I mean, like calling him a big body 2001 PT Cruiser bitch would have been funny at some point, but not like the ultimate punchline, but maybe just an aside, right? And then get into like, right? Yeah.
He was never going to win.
Danny saw too much print, dude. You're jaded.
Yeah, you did see too much print. Jeez.
The battle was over before it began.
I mean, even during the auction, I mean, there was a lot of swing, there's a lot of clapbacks that just failed. I mean, the G line failed. Y'all really gonna choose me over a Mexican? It's just like they already
did, brother.
They're chanting money at you, bro. I mean, like, first of all, yes,
it's not good.
It's slavery. Yes, you have to work for me.
But what do you want him to do? What do you want him to do? They're chanting.
I want him to be better.
They're chanting his name, and Lingo. I think you got the raw end of the stick. This isn't taken away from Lino. He did great. No one is taking away.
He did a basic thing like, oh man,
no one's
sounding like your mama's house, right? Like, because he fucks his mom and lingo. I mean, like, come on, we could have done something here to combat it a little bit.
We could have done We could have done more things, but you were given the raw end of a stick. Lingo. I'm here.
I honestly, this is a bad episode for me because I do look like self-deprecating black who can't even talk about black people like Devin Bramble, right? In a demeanor, in just a regular fashion. And now I've got this close to Juneteenth, Danny Jolles being like, I got Lingo's back, and I'm just like, nah, them race jokes were killer. Auctions, and lynching. $600. Yeah, Jesus, man.
Listen, there is no line. This was like the thing I thought the Kevin Hart roast was the dumbest part of the discussion about it. I was like, to me, the discussion was where is a line of just like, this isn't fun anymore. But you cannot go into a roast and go, you can't. You cross the lines. Like there is no line in a roast.
There's no Sophie choice when it comes to jokes in roast battle,
you can't
or roasting.
You can't go into that environment going, I didn't know you're gonna make a slavery joke. It's like, what do you think is gonna happen? That's stupid. Like, come on. We knew what was gonna happen here. I just think it was tough, and I think that Lingo, you're gonna bounce back. And I'm with you, buddy.
That is so funny to me, because people always say like, well, they're roasting things that aren't in the room, like they're roasting George Floyd, or they're roasting them. I'm like, yeah, they're roasting. Like you never. This is the one time you get to like say anything about anything. Like if you ever had a beef with slavery, get in there. If you ever want to say something about anything, like you actually get to go pick those things off the wall now and talk about them because everything is open.
Not to get soapboxy, but if I may for a second. I believe we have a problem right now in our culture where there is more fun in booing something than cheering something. Which means I think people tune in to the roast going, I sure hope they don't say something that offends me. I sure hope that, and it's like, hey, they're gone. That's the thing that's going to happen. So what I want those people to do is rather than giving oxygen to a thing you don't like, take your eyeballs, find the 20 million comedians telling jokes that you would love who don't have as big an audience, and give those eyeballs to them and give that noise to them. There is no reason to weigh in on what is okay at a roast if you don't like George Floyd jokes.
Yeah.
And I hear you. Just go and watch someone who doesn't tell those kind of jokes, but don't tune into a roast and think that won't happen.
You know who doesn't have George Floyd jokes? That's a great special. Danny Jolles. Check him out on YouTube right now. He has a hell of a special. He got a couple specials, actually. No George Floyd jokes at all. No lynching. No slavery auctions. No chanting a man's name disrespectfully in front of a group of people who want to chant money at him about auctioning him off as a slave. None of that. That's not Danny. That's not how Danny gets down.
That's not how Danny gets down. But if Danny walks into a roast, Danny knows that's going to happen, and
Yeah.
I would never. And it's not me poo-pooing anything. To be clear, but if you want to take your eyeballs somewhere else, take them somewhere else.
For a slave, is a cashier's check? Are you Zelling? Are you Venmoing? Are you PayPaling?
It's
slave paling. What do you call it?
It's been a couple years since I've done this.
Let's get into the division standings here. We have 16 of the premier cities. We already broke it down of what we do here. We drafted WRBL cities to help us out with the points. If we can't submit battles that week, 4 cities didn't this week. That was Toronto, Phoenix, Houston, and Atlanta didn't. All other cities did, all the other 12. Now, let's get to the Pacific. Bay Area's beating the crap out of everybody in the Pacific here. Phoenix lost a point this week. Tokyo got their 4 points with Tyler, and the other goes at Craig. No, Carter. Jesus, Carter, you look like a Craig. My bad. Yeah, but Tokyo, that's your boy Tyler Hammond. They pulled up 4 points for them this week. We got no points. We submitted a battle, got no points. Bay Area got their points. Shout out Noah Guerrero. Going over to Europe, since we've been talking about Europe so much in the transatlantic slave trade, let's talk about London. They're leading right now, 69.5 points. Barcelona right behind them, about 20 points behind, 20.5 points behind. That's only two first place rankings, and London getting no points. Then you got Scotland, who didn't score this week at 45, now in third place in the European division. And Berlin, still burning, still gassing, still killing, number 2 this week.
That's a tight one.
Yeah, but then you got New York. I mean, they're beating the crap out of everybody. That whole tri-state area right there, New York, Connecticut with Hartford, 84. And then Cleveland, right over the metropolis, they call it, right? Metropolis looking up at Gotham, which is New York. But Cleveland's got 58. Toronto lost a point this week. Go over to the South. Austin got their 10 points this week. They're now at 70.5 points. NOLA got 3 points this week, so they're at 41 now. And then Atlanta lost a point at 30. And then Houston lost their points, so now they're at 1.5. They're probably going to get relegated.
What is Houston doing?
They're just not submitting battles. It's
well, that'll hurt you, Houston. I don't know much about how this scoring works.
And
I
the
think if you
cities
don't
that
submit,
they
that's gonna hurt you.
drafted don't really exist. I don't know what's going on with Prague. I don't know what's going on in Lafayette. We were told that they were going to be running some battles, but they're not. Houston, when they do submit, they knock it out of the park.
Lafayette being near New Orleans?
Yeah.
What's the difference between the two? Aren't they pretty close?
Yeah, they're very close. They work together usually.
Yeah, so what's Lafayette?
Yeah, they're just not doing roasting
New Orleans,
right now.
because they're going to be in New Orleans if that's tough. I'm sorry,
You know what,
Houston.
Danny? You need to move out there and start this thing.
Yeah.
It's a whole new division. All right. That's the show this week, man. Thank you for coming on. Obviously, you're promoting your special and everything you're doing out here. How's LA going for you? Talk to the people.
It's going great. We doing plugs? Is that what that means?
Yeah, plug something.
You can watch 2 specials of mine on YouTube. You Choose is the most recent. It's a Choose Your Own Adventure special. My 3rd special, What Happens in a Year, is currently just did a screening at Netflix as a joke. We will continue to be adding more screenings, and then eventually it will come out on some platform, hopefully sooner rather than later. I'm also putting out a lot of new content, so just at Danny Jolles on all social media platforms. Number 1 thing is that stand-up comedy is like hockey. It is fun to watch on TV, but it is better in person. So please find your local comedy club. Look up the next 4 comedians. Find somebody who you can find 10 minutes uninterrupted of actual stand-up comedy on stage. No crowd work, no hecklers. 10 minutes uninterrupted. As long as you can find that, go buy a ticket. You'll have the best time in your life. You'll never stop going.
That was beautiful.
Yes. See us live. Honestly, we're much better live. I know some of the editing and some of the stuff is rough. You got to come see us. You see us live, you can't fuck with us live. I swear to you, we are professionals. We do that thing every Tuesday at Roast Battle LA at the Comedy Store, 10:30. Get your tickets online, punchup.live/Roast Battle League. This weekend, we're in Nashville, Bonnaroo weekend. We're going to be in Nashville and Zanies Friday night, 9:15. Sunday, live stream. It's Toronto versus Cleveland at the Comedy Cellar, 4 p.m. Eastern time. You can watch it right here at the YouTube Roast Battle channel, or get a fucking ticket if you're in New York or that tri-state area, right? PA, Connecticut, Jay-Z, New York. Come on down. Come fuck with us. It's a really, really good show. Those are the best battlers from Toronto, best battlers from Cleveland. And then Friday, you've got Austin versus New Orleans in Nashville, Bonnaroo weekend. Get your roast battle on before you go do a bunch of Molly or poppers and get your drugs on for the music weekend. But outside of that, man, haters on Mondays with my boy Off-Screen Channing, who's down on screen.
Yes, sir. Haters every other Monday. Follow me at The Other Channing on Instagram. I need followers desperately, please. Bye.
Bye.